Hey guys, Enis here, Whiteacre Properties. Welcome back to another episode. Guys, I got something really cool to show you today. I've done another video about this project, but we are in Jamaica Plain. This is the final reveal, the final walkthrough of our two condos. Took way long, more than expected, but it's all done, it's beautiful. So it's a legal two-family that we purchased for $750,000 back in February 2021. Fire damage on the top floor, a rough shape, was vacant, and an agent brought us this lead, which is great. Agent did really well. He got double commission up front. He got this condos now on the back end, so it's a win-win. We spent about $500,000 renovating, so we spent a ton of money making it really nice. And 15 months later, this is what it looks like. All right, let's go right in. So guys, welcome. Check it out. Unit 1, we call this number 96 St. Rose. We had a piano here when we started out. We obviously kept this corner, this layout as is, because we love the windows and the shape of it. We couldn't touch it. But back here, we had a separate room, and actually we put our kitchen in. Changed the whole layout because obviously we wanted to come up with a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom layout. And guys, we had such a hard time with it because back in the day, this used to be a single family. Beautiful Victorian, you could see the nice finishes from back in the day. Obviously, it was neglected the moment we took over, right? It was just definitely let go at that point, but it was a nice house, high ceilings, a lot of light coming from the windows. So we just had to really get together and think, how can we come up with a new layout now, with a new design that works for the buyers. And we had to keep in mind our buyers. What are they looking for? So we looked at comparable sales, we looked at what's selling around, and a lot of the condos were at 3 bedrooms. So the team got together, myself, the architect, the project manager, the designer. I think we got like 4 or 5 meetings back and forth because we wanted to come up with a nice design, but also keep some of the features. Like these stairs. Believe it or not, both condos were designed in a certain way because we wanted to keep these stairs. This is existing, and we thought it was a cool feature to have. So we went back and forth to really figure out what can be a functional layout that's an open floor plan with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths minimum. Opened up this whole wall. You guys probably have seen the older video. If you haven't, we'll put a link right there. Check out the first video we did here. So we installed an LVL, opened it all up because we want all this. We want it to be open floor plan. This is original. We refinished the wood, stained it. I think it matches with the rest of the property because it's an old Victorian house. We wanted some of the old charm. And then the other thing that we kept is this beautiful blue backsplash with the details. We loved it. We made the decision to keep it from the beginning, and we wrapped it up so the guys that did demo couldn't damage it. A ton of obviously windows that bring a lot of light. Funny thing is that we ended up painting these windows on the interior black because I messed up the order. When I ordered these new windows, they were supposed to be black on the exterior, black on the interior. Something got lost in translation there, and they got delivered white on the inside. So it's all right, we ended up painting it, but the agents got a lot of negative feedback from people that came to the open house because everyone thought these were older windows that we painted. And I said, no, look, because of design, we wanted them to be black, so we painted. Bad decision, I won't do that again. Guys, let's check out the back space. We got a full bathroom right here on the first floor. On that side, we got a bedroom right here. This was a bedroom existing even back then. We just made it smaller because we wanted the kitchen and the living room to be a little bit bigger. We had a decision to make though. We might not have even framed this, right, and pushed the kitchen all the way back, and that would have opened the space up a lot more. But at that point, we would have ended up with 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. And I don't know if we're gonna get the same price at the end because people, I think, were looking for a 3rd bedroom to use as an office or whatever. So we sacrificed the kitchen and dining space and made that smaller to gain this bedroom. So a lot of decisions, and these are decisions that you got to make up front, right? I know certain things you can probably do it on site, but the layout, right, the plans, the structural plans, all of that got to be finalized up front because now you got to, once you have it, you got to submit to the city of Boston, have them stamp and approve the plans and the permit, and then you execute with your framer. So it's a lot of work that happens up front. One takeaway here, guys, is that you gotta have a good team. I am blessed to have good designer, good architect, a great project manager. I mean, this whole team is phenomenal because I can't do this on my own. There's a lot of different moving parts here. And the city of Boston, you know, the building department, they need a ton of stuff before they approve the permit. We staged this one because it felt like a primary bedroom. If you guys have followed my other projects, you know that I stage every project. We do see the return on investment on staging. Chelsea, who does the staging, and Sam, those girls are awesome. They make this look like a real home, right? When people walk through during the open houses, they are excited about it. They want to put an offer in, and that's exactly it, right? Mission accomplished for us because people are buying on emotions. So yeah, guys, let's go upstairs. We got one more bedroom, full bath, so let's go check that out. So this is the third bedroom. It's like a master suite because it has a full bath, shower, vanity, all of that stuff. It's smaller than we were hoping for, honestly. They got a nice closet, just like the other ones, but it's smaller because we are limited to what's on this other side. This room is adjacent to the other unit, right? On the other side, we got the other unit. And we had to do this addition here to give the other space more room. And that's what I meant when I mentioned to you guys that I struggled with the design a little bit, because back in the day it was built as a single family and we're trying to make it a 2 condos, right? 2 family. So you got some rooms where they're smaller than what I was hoping for. If this was new construction, maybe it would be different. But because it's an existing structure, we had some struggles there. I think this can be fine. At the end of the day, this can be an office. They have a bathroom right there. So it's the third bedroom at the end of the day. It's not the second. So this unit got, again, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths. Guys, comment below. Let me know what you see here that you don't like, or definitely want to see what your thoughts are. So we'll go downstairs all the way down to the basement. All right, basement. Even here though, we got a lot of headroom, right? So full height, which is awesome. This is their space for washer and dryer. This is the concrete flooring. We had to level the flooring that was existing. But if you guys are wondering why we didn't finish this, we maxed out our FAR for Boston, the floor area ratio. Basically, there is a number that the city of Boston looks at as far as how much finished space you can have in a building compared to the lot size. The architect can help with that, figure it out, or your attorney, zoning attorney, can help with that. But for us, for example, if we had to finish this space, we had to go to the Zoning Board of Appeals and ask for a variance because our FAR was going to be more than what's allowed by code. The process would be that we would go through that zoning appeal, right, in order to get approved, then the building permits, and then the build out. So that would mean that we would have to wait 4 to 6 months. And we didn't want to wait 4 to 6 months to get approved. We wanted to do a project by right. Even by right, we took 15 months, so it's a long time. So that's why we have a, unfinished basement, but it got everything. It's heated, you got the tankless water heater, you got the furnace, so it's a great space. So if we get out of this door here, you end up in a shared basement common space. This belongs to both sides, and again, it's extra storage for bikes and anything else that they might have. Number 94 St. Rose, right, the second unit, that's their separate storage space. I think for as far as the basement, this looks great. So I'm happy with that, and we got great feedback from the buyers. This here used to be like a half door, and you had to crawl through it. It didn't make sense for what we were designing. So back when we did this, we pretty much called out for a full door, right? So we rebuilt this whole door so the buyers feel like they come in and it's plenty of space instead of feeling cramped. All right, so guys, let's go take a look at the driveway and the second unit. We got the condensers on this side, obviously central heat, AC, the furnaces are inside each unit. We wanted to have off-street parking, so we try to pave as much of this space as possible. So this is number 94. The goal with the design here was to keep it separate. You don't have one common entrance and then 2 doors or something like that, right? We wanted this to feel like they are duplexes, like attached condos. We wanted these condos to feel like single families at the end of the day. All right, let's go check it out. So guys, welcome to the upstairs unit. I did struggle with the stairs when we actually were framing it. There were some narrow stairs before. We had to rebuild it, reframe it. We dressed up that whole area coming up with the mudroom, with the wainscoting, because it just didn't have the wow factor. So the design is the main thing that I wanted to point out to you guys, that having that functional design layout has been priority for us all along. And I feel like we accomplished that mission. So when we started this project, actually, we had 3 bedrooms here, side by side. We took that whole wall out. We framed this second floor in a way that we could have the open floor plan, right? That was the goal. We do have a half bath on this floor. We have 2 more upstairs, but we felt like if you have friends coming over or family and they're actually, you know, spending time here in the kitchen and living room, you don't want to send them upstairs where the bedrooms are for the bath, right? So we created a half bathroom in this floor. Let me show you guys this room. This is a special room. Look how much light it brings in for this room. We turned this into a bedroom. It was an office, I believe, when we took over, but there was a lot of trash. There was trash everywhere in this house. We had to clean it up, but honestly, trash doesn't really bother us. Mold doesn't bother us, fire doesn't bother us, because you can turn a property like that into something like this, right? With the right team, and if you can have a vision for it, it can be a beautiful project, a really nice finished product. The other thing we did here is that we put a full door instead of the window they had, because we really want the buyers to utilize this front porch. Can you imagine this in the summertime, like up on the hill looking down at the neighborhood? I mean, this is awesome. We had to rebuild the front porch for the first floor entrance, but also for up here. We did put a spiral staircase because we need 2 means of egress for this unit. First floor has that through the basement, but up here we didn't have one. So we installed that spiral metal staircase. So let's go upstairs. I want to show you guys, we got what, 3 more bedrooms up there and 2 full baths. So yeah, there's more to see. Let's go check it out. If you haven't seen the before of this space up here, go check out that first video we did, because this was all burned. This is where the fire took place up on the 3rd floor. The whole space got gutted, obviously. It's all brand new insulation and mechanicals and drywall and paint. And then we did shiplap. Right after we installed the drywall, we did this nice shiplap, because we felt these rooms are limited. There's a design flow here with these roof lines coming in, right, and closing up the bedroom. It makes it extremely challenging to stage or even for people to put their furniture. So we spent a little bit more money on shiplap. We did the same over here to dress it up a little bit, and we got some feedback, obviously, from the open house, that people felt a little weird about this room. Like, is this a bedroom? Is this an office? Like, how can they use that? But we were trying to keep costs down. The other option was to actually do a dormer, spend more money and build a dormer. That way the room opens up, like we did in the bathroom. The bathroom had some very low ceilings, so we actually built a dormer to gain more headroom. But for everything else, it was a lot of money. We had to go back and talk to the engineer. So there was a lot of back and forth there. Lesson learned for me is the fact that planning starts very early, and those design decisions are extremely important, especially on an attic space like this, right? So if the budget allows to dormer up the space so you can have a lot more headroom, do that. And I'm gonna put more emphasis next time, because I would love for this space to pretty much have, you know, full-size rooms. I mean, we did put the shiplap, looks nice, but still, I have a feeling that we could have got more money if we have dormered this attic space into really full-size rooms. Anyhow, looks great. We got views of the Prudential from here, cathedral ceiling, really nice primary bathroom there with shower and nice vanity and all the finishes. And on this side here, we got a washer and dryer, closet, and then we got another full bathroom. So 2 full baths up here, half down in the 2nd level. Don't forget, we're working with an attic space. We're lucky that we have the headroom, so it feels like a regular space. But for being an attic that was burned and completely destroyed, I think I'm happy with the results. Guys, that's a wrap for today. 94, 96 St. Rose, they are both pending under agreement. I'm gonna show you another video very soon with all the numbers construction and profit numbers and all of that, so stay tuned for more videos. In the meantime, if you guys like this content, if you find this inspiring, if you find this helpful, like, share, subscribe, smash that bell button, comment below. I really want to know what you guys are thinking, what you're struggling with. Last thing I want to mention though is the meetup event. When I started out, meetups actually was something that I focused on. I joined other meetups, I learned from local investors, so I decided to start one myself. We get together once a month with other local investors, agents, contractors. I'll put the link below, but guys, sign up, come and meet with me and my team. All right guys, I think that's it. Catch you on the next one.